Go for the trailer. 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Charismatic Mystery. Tonight we're playing the module The Curse of Strahd, but it changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, gothic horror, heavy topics, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. But with me I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Lady Lyria, our half of the Megas, played by Julie. Hello, welcome.
We have a theme of murdering parents, and I don't know if I should be worried now.
A Martia changeling warlock played by Cookie. Hello, hello, hello.
20 parents on the world, 20 parents on the world. We killed one, now there are 90 parents on the wall.
Nixo Devastare, tipping part played by Adriano. Hello.
I do not know if this dream is going my way, but I'm all down for it.
And then certainly not least, we got Massey Areas, the Warm Wizard played by Bowie, who won't be joining us tonight, but don't fret, I will be taking over to GM, to NPC. What happened last time, gang?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay,
I'll do it.
Do it.
It's cookie time.
Oh god.
Okay.
Brace yourself. Yeah.
Okay, I tried to
For
make it
impact.
fast, but
Okay.
you know how I am.
Mhm.
Okay, so fuck.
Have fun.
It's in dark mode. Wait, why the fuck is it in dark mode? Okay, here we are. Okay, so I will not read the whole thing. I'll try to summarize it, but the session starts with rather wholesome conversation with a guy named Rowley. Isn't that the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's the blacksmith, and we went to his shop because we entered Vallaki, and we're like, yeah, we're entering Vallaki, and things are different because there is new management in town. But we're in a bit of a hurry because a rather nasty little hag called Morgantha kidnapped a bunch of children and we want to save them. So we went into the workshop to get some things. And Alea bought a shield, and Nyx struck a little bargain with him to supply him with enough materials to finish a scale mail that he had, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like a really good, like, shiny scale mail. It's not like your regular bullshit scale mail. And we done a number of things for that visit. Rowley's master was a dwarf that came from outside of the mist, which is kind of funny because now there are two of those. Fimdul. He started the show, but the shop there, but there's old age. The show is busy because, the Varters, which now rule Vallaki, are like, yeah, we're gonna produce shit, and you have to meet a quota, and if you don't, you're getting fucked by vampires. I mean, you have to spill blood for vampires. You have to donate your blood, basically, which is not nice. So he's busy as fuck. And the Courtroom of the Reformation Center turned into an altar to Mother Night, which is sort of a parallel deity, one of two deities mainly worshipped in Barovia, next to the Morning Lord. Next we go to the supply shop, where I will not the GM messes up the name of one of the characters she made, very rudely. So we went there, and the shopkeeper seemed really skittish, along with his wife, and it seems like he's going like, it's alright, but nothing is alright. He's like coping hard right there. But he does, he is very polite. He offers us a sincere thanks, even to party members who were not in Vallaki when Vallaki happened. He gives us all a discount, and he also gives the party the bracer of Give a Hand, which give like really big power boost, and Nyx takes them. Perhaps Nyx would be less of a wimp now, but who knows?
What Nick didn't take he has them in the bag ready for identifying.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we went away from the general store, and Favolution came by, and he's like, "Hey, listen, so you know Milvoy took Yeska, and he just grabbed a piece of his hair and pulled it out of her." Which was really weird, and Yeska was very, very hard to wake up. He was like, hey, yes, he like roofied him. Well, eventually we woke him up, and Yeska explained that Milvoy acted strange, and just tore off some hairs, and basically called him names, which isn't really Milvoy's thing, as Milvoy is a very, very good brother and a very, very good person, which was kind of sus. Immediately, the usual suspect was one of Ham's hag siblings. So we plotted there, and we started searching for clues, and we found out Bella's Sunbane really nasty perfume, and so was on it like a bloodhound. We went, yeah, it's that way! So we got a bunch of eagles, and we flew there. We flew to like a barn place, and there we met a very depressed vampire. Named what's the name of the depressed vampire?
Oh,
Shit.
poor guy. Again.
I had the name.
It's up there. I always name the places and the faces upstairs.
Yeah. How do we, his name is Xandret, which Xandret, the depressed vampire, was like, "Hey guys, listen, I really don't. You're kind of putting me in a bad place where." You know, I have to not harm Ilya, but I also have to fulfill this contract that the hags can get their protection. And when Ilya was like, "You can touch me, go fuck yourself," and skedaddled over him. I was like, "Oh man!" And we basically found out that in the barn there is a hidden teleportation circle, which acts as a shortcut to Castle Ravenloft. And they're like, "Okay, we're not going to Castle Ravenloft, like, and we'll get fucking butchered, so we're not doing that." And instead, we have decided to fly towards Squall Manor, where Morgantha and her two daughters wait for us, probably. So we went on a not-so-weary way. We camped in the middle of the road. We found Hamatia's... open quote, safety hole, end quote, and we took shelter from the cold rain as winter is setting in and the weather is becoming harsher and harsher. Then Hamatia had a little talk, and she's like, "Hey, listen, I want a fucking surname, so give me one." And we were like, "Yeah, we'll give you one." So there was a little bit of a discussion. And eventually Nyx came up with the name Sunbringer, which everyone liked, and now Hamatia is named Hamatia Sunbringer. And that was really fun. Everyone went to sleep and nothing went on. I'm just kidding. Psych! Nyx woke, open quote, woke up, end quote, to the sight of a very horny Leia crawling up his, how do you call it, like slip sack. And she was like, "Oh yes, didn't you want it?" Like, and Nyx was a bit taken aback, and then he was a bit sus, and then he was hella sus, and he's like, "You're not Leia. Leia's not so good at bed. What the fuck are you doing?" It was like, fuck you sniveling kids, and it turns out it's Bella Sunbane. Oh no! And she's like, "Hey, you can still fuck me. I look like a Leia." And Nyx was like, "No, thank you, bitch." So she was like, okay, fuck it, torture instead. And now,
Nick's is like, even better.
jokes on you, I'm into that shit.
Yeah.
And then she basically made the dream become this empty blackness where Nyx is just hanging out there in the void being sad. Meanwhile, in another dream, Amatia, open quote, wakes up, end quotes, to her guard duty, and who's there in the campfire that doesn't exist, in the dry ground that shouldn't be dry, if it isn't Morgantha herself. And Amatia's first response was giving her the middle finger, but then she's like, I just want to talk. Like, okay, fine, if you're not flaying me, perhaps there's something useful you can say. So she sat down for a talk, and that's where we left off.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
Alright. Okay.
Now it's time for Twisted Sexcapades Round 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Did you just call it Twisted Sexcapades?
Well,
Depends if it's hilarious, like sleepy time or not.
in the calm of the night, by a warm, sputtering campfire, Hamata Sunbringer sits in momentary silence with her mother, Morgantha the Elder, the Hag, the Witch, the Night Apostle. She knows she is within her mother's dream spell, and until she is awoken, Morgantha has full control of this world within their two connected minds. The surrounding smallish woods have a dreamy quality to them. The temperature is comfortable, and sweet night birds fill the air with their night songs. But Amartia has a hard time being at ease, sitting by the woman who raised her. Morgantha takes another sip of her warm brew, collecting her thoughts. Then she turns to Hamartia with a warm smile on her lips. Finally, I can say these words to you, my dear. Well done. It's not exactly how I would have wanted it, but you deserve it. I, Morgantha the Elder, respected member of the witch community, bequeath unto you the name Hamatia Moonweaver, and you may take your rank as a full witch. I don't particularly like your way of achieving this, but I'm still proud of you. Even though you will probably never believe me, but a hag mother can hope.
Apologies, Mother Dearest. There seems to be a misunderstanding. My family already bequeathed a name to me. I go by Hamatia Sunbringer.
That's
Well,
not really the tradition of doing things, but fine. Whatever you want. Sunbringer it is. No, I can't see how you will achieve that.
What I fail to say right now is, why are you giving me a title and rank? All things considered, I am currently leading people into your place. I would...
That's beside the point. I've been watching you. Don't think I haven't. You haven't strayed far too far from me, even though you think so. It's tradition. You have certainly proven yourself. Connecting to the ancient land as you have, showing finally some spine, some backbone, some integrity. Showing that you can be independent and take action, and, well, your magic has certainly grown. You are, by every mean of the word, a young witch now. Magatha takes up a stick and starts like pushing the logs a little bit into fire, making it burn a little bit hotly and keeping care of it.
Alright, let's say I'm a witch. What's the next step?
Well, that's on to you to decide. You may join a coven if you would like, or make your own. And, well, even if you want to have the title of Knight Apostle, you would think still, yes, I think I can negotiate with the other two to at least give you some territory. There are still unclaimed areas of Barovia that could need a mistress of the night. And I guess live your life.
You see, one thing I don't understand is during my travels I became aware that I am not quiet like you, Mother dearest.
Yeah, well, you're not biologically 100% a fae of the witch ilk. But there have been certainly many changeling witches in our history. I would be careful, though, going around frolicking with non-hags in the future, creating such children, because they would slowly ebb out the magical blood in your bloodline. You would not create a strong legacy, but you decide that.
I certainly did not expect this. I expected more of the usual punishments for going against you.
Yes, I would assume so. I was also very confused and on edge when my mother did this to me.
But you see, the thing is that I have a little bit of an ambition in me now.
I've seen, it's good. Finally, you're embracing your legacy. I did worry for you quite a lot. You were so submissive and weak, but you proved me wrong.
Unfortunately, Mother, it is within your rights as my daughter. I should let you know that my ambition carves a path in blood for you. And I wish you understand that I bear no spite towards you. Some spite, a lot of spite, but what I'm doing right now, I'm not doing because I want revenge on you. In a way, you were always my mother, and I will always love you. And that's why when the time comes, I will try and give you the most gentle of death. So you may rest well, knowing your legacy is safe with me.
She furrows her brow a little bit and takes another sip of the brew and takes a moment in silence, looking away from you into the fire. And she returns to gaze into your eyes.
When she looks at Amantia's eyes, she doesn't see hatred or anger. She sees pity. Just pity.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here, Amantia. No need for that. I, too, was quite murderous. Some deep-seated emotions of hatred towards my own mother, but she explained it in time and we were able to depart as friends, even though I didn't want anything to do with her. It is normal, this behavior. It makes the hag, the witch, strong. You must come to realize what I did for you, to you. That was love. I made you strong.
You know, the thing is, I believe you. I do. But this isn't about love. This is about ambition. And my ambition, as my name states, is to bring out the sun. And I know what you're doing to these elementals, and I know what you wanted me out of the circle. And I know so much now. And even if I die right now, even if I drop dead, Mother Dearest, I'm afraid your fate is sealed. Because there are so many people right now who want you dead.
I do concede that I do have a temper, but when you let me cool down for a bit, I am nothing else but negotiable.
Alright then, let's negotiate.
I've offered you my apology and explanation. Bella and Ophalia will do the same. They will grovel as much as you want them to. Bella did the same to Ophalia for quite a few years. And I promise to take a step aside. I won't interfere with your attempts of bringing the sun around, if that is what you wish. I can keep that Dark Lord in the castle in the dark for quite some time if I need to. There's also things I can teach you. Your true education begins now.
While your offer is enticing, Mother Dearest, I believe that fighting a tidal wave is a fool's errand. And I wish you the best in your near future.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I am.
This is only positive for you. Finally, you may take your place as our equals and learn everything
I don't
that is.
give a fuck about being your equal, Mother. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm out. Your hierarchy means nothing to me.
Then that's
Because
your
it is
prerogative.
nothing.
It's your prerogative to do with your life as you wish. Now you have gone through the crucible. Do not make me snuff this candle out when it's finally taken a flame.
Mother, one way or another, some candle is snuffing out. Maybe all of our candles.
I have a final card. If we're still negotiating. How about the gnome's soul?
The gnome's soul for your life. Is that the deal?
Yes.
I shall bring it before my family and see what could be done.
I would really consider it. I am trying, as I said, to turn this new leaf and improve our relationship. But if you continue down this path, Amatia, I need you to understand what position you find yourself in. You are not in a strong position against me. You seem pretty oblivious to all that I hold in the palm of my hand.
Mother.
Do you need me to illuminate all the things?
No, I
There's a
mean it.
list.
I will bring it into consideration, but I need to consult my coven if I wish to do so.
All right. Then let
But-
your coven know, and especially that pretty emotional Rastani, that in my possession there is Jessica's hair, Calvin's soul, Millivoy's body, and a pretty juicy secret.
Alright, I'll take it into consideration. But there is something you should know about me, Mother. Every breath that I am taking right now, it's a bonus for me. I did not expect to really be here. If you are planning to fatten me with death, your fat is empty, and I suggest you bring up better material next time.
I'm not threatening your death. I've recently been contacted by my dear friend Rin about a secret she stumbled upon. For some reason, that foolish boar wanted the forest folk to deliver the news to Strahd. But after your little stunt, well, watch your back. She gave it to me instead, to do with it as I please. Those Marticobs, so naughty. The black eyes still lives. I do wonder in what way Strahd will maim, torture, and rip those traitors asunder.
I have no idea who the Black Eye is, so good for him, I guess.
Really? Playing dumb.
Wait, Bexxy, what the fuck is the Black Eye?
The Black Eyes is the old name for the spy organization that was underneath the Sarovich Empire that the Martikovs were a part of.
I've heard Black Eye in singular. Shit, so she means the whole Martikovs.
Yeah, and the
fuck.
Martikov ancestor was a single survivor from that spy organization that turned on Strahd in favor of the brother ruling instead, and fought against him towards that end. And the Martikovs have been living in secret, Strahd not knowing that the Black Eyes still exists.
So she's basically saying that she knows about the Black Eyes, and if we go around killing her, she'll blow the whistle.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now...
You've taken quite a lot of contingencies to save your skin. I'm impressed. I knew you'd go far, but didn't know you'd go so well.
I have nothing but experience. The Witch War was pretty ugly, but I came out pretty much on top. You learn a thing or two.
Very well. I would rather, quite honestly, I would rather just kill you, but you make a lot of good bargains, and I am nothing if not a sensible little haglet. But as I said, the decision is not mine alone. So either way, I wish you good fortune on the days to come, and a kind death should it come to that.
I told you, careful. And she leans in towards you and kind of grabs onto your throat. She's not squeezing to the point of like, she's choking you, but she's holding you in place. And she leans in, her face getting more snarly, and her own witchy voice comes out. Do not think yourself better than I am. You are very much a witch. You know it in your heart. There's darkness there.
Oh, I know about the darkness.
Good. But I think you need a reminder. And she pushes you, and you start falling backwards from the log. And then your world goes dark.
Again.
Well, well, well.
Lovely.
Next.
Yes.
A void. Cold. Nothing. Suspended. The tent is gone. Gone is the sensation of the bedroll. Gone the sound of the rain. The smell of the earth. And it's not that kind of merciful void that you can escape to when you need sleep or respite from pain. No, here you're acutely suffocating in your own loneliness. You feel forgotten. Inescapably deserted.
Mix is suspended, right?
Mm-hmm.
His red eyes piercing the void, but nothing more than pinpricks in a sea of emptiness. The only sound in his ears is his own breath and his heartbeat.
Indeed. Minutes. Hours. Time passes, akin to an eternity. Then finally you gasp. A voice, a lifeline, a bridge, salvation from the void. You're not even screaming. You're so boring.
Should I be screaming? Screaming to who? Screaming to what?
I don't know. It's just what they do. Scream for help. Scream for somebody to save them. Perhaps a mother. Perhaps a father. Oh, wait! You don't seem to have that. Oh, how insensible of me.
Well, you're not wrong, but I've come to terms with that. That's what happens when you are alone most of your life. You need to play to your audience a little. One size does not fit all.
Are you taunting me?
And I like the dark. Peaceful.
Well, bollocks. There you've done it. There it is. All my good mood ruined. It's gone. Sayonara, it's gone.
I would say sorry, but I could give less of a shit. You're not...
I was already tired when I had to masquerade as a boorish boy as I traveled on foot with his stupid legs. And then flying through that weather, and then when I want some beauty rest. No, Bella. Go do this, go do that, and no complaints about it. I guess I will have to do as I've been told, or she will be mad.
Nyx cocks his head slightly, ever so slightly. Like, there is curiosity, but then that passes almost, within a blink of an eye. As he starts to look at Bella with
No, she's not there.
disappointment.
There's
Oh, she's not there? Oh, it's
there's
just a voice?
this echoing voice, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, Nyx sighs into the darkness. Are you looking for some sort of attention? Because you're barking up the wrong tree. Clearly you have not had attention. most of
Alright,
your life.
seems like it. Curtains, play! And as she slaps her hands together, what releases you, that what holds you is suddenly released, and you tumble through the darkness. You free fall for a couple of lurching seconds, and then harshly you hit onto something hard. There is this smooth black surface, and you're able to move around. You're not suspended anymore, but there's still nothing.
Can I see? Or is it just a feeling? Everything's black.
Everything is black. You can just feel something like a smooth, cold surface that you're able to stand and walk on, but nothing else.
I stand up.
Mhm.
Crack my neck. Straighten my jacket if I have that on. And then look around to see if there's anything that is of a resemblance of light. Something to give any sense of direction.
You look around, twirl around, forward, back, right, left, forward. Wait, what is left? What is right? And then suddenly there's a voice behind you, crept up on you. Nix,
I spin round.
you know the voice instantly. In that fraction of a second before you see it, you know who it is. It is a very familiar gnome. And before you,
No.
looking up on you, there's Calvin.
You're using the key code.
Hearty, healthy, in casual clothing, with a sad smile on his lips. Hello there, buddy.
Yeah, and Nick spins around. Can I see him? Is it dark?
No, you can see him. It's strange because everything is dark, yet you can see him perfectly.
Kevin?
How you been? Have you had some strange mushrooms as of late?
And Nick's like is looking in disbelief at the visage of Kelvin just standing there, being old Kelvin.
Oh.
Well, no, Kelvin. You died. You're
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I know it sucks, but there is one light in this dark. You see, they allow me to come and talk to you for a second because they still have my soul.
They have your soul?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. No, they can't.
Listen, listen to me. As I said, we don't have much time, so I would love to just chat and talk about how you're doing and what's been happening, but we can't. So, you need to let me go, buddy. Alright, they made some promises that they will let my soul go to the afterlife, if you stop. And, you know, I don't want you to have revenge and vengeance in your heart anymore, friend. Eating you up alive. I don't like seeing you like this. You should... I want you to celebrate my memory through being happy and eat funny mushrooms.
I take a step towards him and I guess crouch down a little to get to his height and like get close to see the detail in his face. It's like, Do you want the best for me? You want me to just give up on all this anger, on this vengeance against...
If I remember correctly, you had more important things to risk your life for. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it. Please.
No, I almost believe you. But the fact of the matter is the real Kelvin wouldn't say such things like this. The real Kelvin, whose family was tormented by hags, the Kelvin that came with me into the mist on a whim that he could save his family from hags.
He lurches forward, he takes your hand in his and kind of squeezes it with both of his hands up to his chest. But that's what I'm saying, please save me from the torment of the hags. They've said they promised to let my soul go. I just want to be free. I want to be free to move on, and I want the same for you.
Nyx looks down and to the side as he hears those words. How nice of you. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's been pretty fucking terrible since you left. Since you were taken from me.
Well,
Night
that's-
after night, I've been eaten up inside. A void left. Unable to be filled. I fell pretty far from the tree, Kelvin. All the way down to the bottom. I did some pretty nefarious things to a new friend's faithful pet. All in the name of compensation for what was taken from me, from you. It's taken from me. I thought that that void could be filled by pain and suffering and vengeance and blood. I truly believed that if I just kept on delving deeper and deeper inside, I could fill that. After all, a goblet full of blood is still full. And you stand in front of me now telling me, it's okay, all good, man, just get those mushrooms. Enjoy your life. Let it all go.
Exactly that.
You mean more to me than letting it go. You mean so much more than you think you do. And I will hold this anger inside until they face that person that took you from me. And I will strip their eyes out of their skull just so they can see themselves dying. That is what I promise.
Oh, come on, really? Suddenly Bella's voice echoes through this void. Calvin's face is furrowed in anger as he's ripped from your grasp, flying into the darkness and disappears in it. You stubborn little shit! Listen! Listen! It's what's good for you. Again, I am doing you a favor. Read my lips. No one so delectable should go around and meet their fate like this. I'm trying to save you, you pompous ass.
Nyx shouts into the darkness. Don't know what you're trying to pull. Saving me? You don't know where I've been, lady. I'm not worth saving. I'm here to enact my friend's vengeance. I made that promise on the ashes in which you burned him.
If that's how you want it, then fine. No. I am the bringer of darkness, the ice in the night, the femme fatale of penumbra, and I, Bella Zombie, am gonna toy with you until you eventually succumb to my void. In my darkness, I will quench your light, steal your soul. Your friends will see your death, let alone do anything about it. No, that death will be all mine. And then after I sucked your marrow dry, I will make a share out of your bones to sit on, you lowly filth!
Do your worst. I've heard you're pretty shit at it from your sister.
What fucking spunk? Let's see if you feel that way when I'm done with you. The laughter slowly fades as she laughs, leaving you again forgotten and lonely in the darkness, suspended once again, unable to move.
I start humming a tune in the darkness. A tune that Nyx and Kelvin would have sung together around the campfire.
In response to an angry snarl, a small window out of your black world opens. It's dim, a bit blurry, but it's situated right in front of your face. You see Illyria, Hamartia, they're talking, sitting by a campfire. And it seems like the topic of conversation is how much better off they are without you in the picture. The window kind of zooms in on Illyria's face as if it was a camera as she says with disgust, "He had a nice body, yes. A distraction, you could say. But who could ever love a Wistani hybrid like him? All lies, temper tantrums, and a pariah to all who should love him." You're slammed out of the black world to the misty Swallish woods. You breathe deep, moving nervously. You have control back. Cackling laughter can be heard around you. Fear immediately grips your heart. You're not safe. You have to run. Your small legs dart through the underbrush. You reach your bare hand to your back to grasp onto your short bow. But then in panic you realize that none of your weapons or equipment is with you. You don't even have your ladle. You have nothing. And nothing can save you. And nobody is here to save you. The cackling monsters catch up to you. They tie you down as you feebly struggle against them. You're hoisted up on a stick. Fire is started underneath you, and it licks your feet. Your flesh burns. Pain ripples through you like never before. It strangles your heart. And as you smell your gnoming flesh burning, your world dims. Darkness, suspended again. You're you again. The windows opens. Mother Eva's face. As she sits at the height of on a barrel in front of a bunch of Vistani sitting by this huge communal campfire, listening up to her like she's the greatest storyteller ever. But what she's talking about this night, where everybody's attention lies, is disappointment and regret. She speaks about how burdensome it has been to raise a mutant like you, and how she had to coddle you and protect you since you were so weak to stand on your own two legs. Swallish woods again, small legs, fear, running, Fire again. Black Void. Asphyda twisting her face in disgust. She tells you that she can't trust you anymore. You have failed her. She will not allow you to travel with her protected people anymore. You're not safe. You were the one to put her and Illyria in this nightmare to begin with, and you can't even repent for that. Forest. Gnome legs. Cackling laughter in the trees. Capturing you. Burning you. Darkness. Another face you know, another voice, another disappointment. And on it goes in circles. The vision slowly changing to how these voices, after saying how disappointed they are in you, they start to forget who you are. Burning. They can't seem to recall who you were again. Burning. Did you even exist to begin with? Burning. Do you even matter? Next, makes me a soul saving throw.
Okay. $18.
18. Oh, I didn't have it open. 1 second. I need to load.
Is torture brought to you by Frostmark Wiki?
This psychological torment is what you write Frostmark Wiki.
Oh god.
In cooperation with Rage Shadow.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
Nyx endures.
Okay.
It's not gonna be obviously ignored or like not hit. It's not hitting like stone. Nyx is obviously watching and feeling the flames lap and the fear through the mimicked Kelvin experience, through being tossed aside as if nothing.
Yeah. It's like whiplash between physical pain and mental pain over and over in a circle. Hamardia,
Yes?
as your world goes dark, you hear your mother's voice say, like whispering close to your ear almost, "If you make the wrong choice, daughter, live and die by the consequences." Then visions come to you as well. You also experience two themes interlaced with each other. Principally, they are memories of your past, not made up scenarios. Things and moments that have actually happened, of your younger self cowering, obeying, submitting to the will of your family. They tell you to do something, and you do it. Cleaning, serving them food, fixing their clothing, dusting their shelves, bowing down in fear as they demand respect. You remember being subjected to your sister's cruel torture and whims, Morgantha's harsh and painful tutoring moments where she reluctantly gave you the base necessities to serve them better, being treated like slave, like a vermin, like lesser than, and also knowing that in these moments you also felt like that. Like less. Those painful and very much real memories get interrupted from time to time by one of the martyr cubs dying. Horrible and pretty creative deaths at the hands of Strahd. Irvin is hoisted up in the air as he is being ripped in two, his spine shattering, blood raining down upon Strahd's form like a fountain. Hugging Stefania from behind, where black veins extrude from this painful bite mark that Strahd is actively doing to her, where he drinks the last drop and her body flops to the floor, desiccated. Crushing Davian's skull in his hands as his brain does this small explosion, sending brain matter all around a wood clearing. Slashing Danica's head clean from her body in front of her kids as they scream and get showered in her blood. Then putting them to the stake, where he burns them alive as he cackles. Then you see Jessica dying another horrible death. Savoie, the same. And then, when that is over, when there's no one left to parade of what she promises his deaths to come, she shows you instead the death of children you have been a part of. You see faces of scared kids flutter before your eyesight, of being captured and then soon murdered. You remember being a part of it, helping them, aiding them, fattening up the kids, herding them to the right place for the killing, watching them die and not doing anything about it. You helping to crank the windmill, slowly turning their bones into dust, gathering carefully that flour in sacks, helping to take off their scalp and turn their hair into wigs for Bella. You helping to stir the dough, putting the pies into the oven, carefully bringing them out, packaging them, and then seeing them go in that cart to whoever the next victim will be, who will become addicted by them. You were somehow complicit. And you will also be complicit in the danger inflicted on all those Morgantha has threatened. Make me a resource saving throw.
Okay.
You got this, bud. You got it. No, you don't got it.
I will use my gem inspiration from last session.
Ooh.
Okay. 21. I will tell you what Hamatia does, if it's fine with you. After seeing all of this, just give me a moment. I just don't remember the exact text. Where can I see Hamatia after seeing all of this?
Will say, tyranny is never an acceptable necessity in a cruel world. I vow to enforce this will with this sword in hand. Even my flesh may rend and my skin burn bright in its light.
All right. Okay. All right. As you do so, your world shakes, Hamartia. It's very bewildering, slightly painful, and your hazy eyes stare up in the darkness to Arius' face. Ham! Something going on? Wake up, please! Wake up!
Oh, yes, wake everyone up right now! Everyone up! Everyone up right now! Shit! Everyone up! And she immediately bolts to the nearest person. Who's the nearest person?
Well,
Probably.
Illyria wakes up on her own accord as she hears this.
She just jumps on Nyx and shakes him violently. Wake the fuck up!
And Nyx, you too, your world shakes, and then suddenly, in the middle of that next burning sensation cycle, you kind of going from extreme pain to just this damp, cold cave, breathing heavily, sweat in your forehead. You look into Hamartia's face.
Wake the fuck up! Come on, come on! How long does it take him to wake him up?
Like, you have to, like, basically move him pretty violently around, but yeah, after a couple of seconds, he do wake up.
If it's more than 5, just slap him.
Okay, you're slapped as you kind of come to next. You were muted.
I was saying, like, as Nyx's eyes like open with the burning red, like so close to Hamartia's face, the first thing that he does is let out the longest scream, like right in Hamartia's face,
Jesus Christ!
like as loud as he can.
What is going on? What is happening?
Hamartia will jump
you okay?
back like a cat, ready to fight.
Are you okay? What's going on?
We're under attack. Dreams. Don't dream. Okay, listen. Well, my mother came to me in a dream, and it wasn't really pretty. So the first thought that came across my mind is that we're probably doing this to somebody else. Anybody else was dreaming really woozy dreams? Come on. Talk to us.
I feel. And like Nyx starts to like have trouble formulating words together as it's been an eternity in darkness. Like,
When you take stock of yourself, Nyx, there is a burning fire in your stomach.
I try and claw my clothing open and like to try and see what.
It's the hatred. You have switched.
Oh God. As he's clawing at it and he's like freaking out, and you can see that it's like going a little bit too hard. He's like feeling like there's something there that's not there, and he's like starts to claw away his vibrant purple flesh, and you can see that there's like
Nyx?
blood that's sort of like starting to form. It's like, get it out, get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Gonna move over and kind of like try to grab a hold of his hands and stop him from hurting himself.
Okay, well that's like, strength contesting.
Okay, run on opposing broad check.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Nyx is really. Can I do it recklessly? No.
Can I do it recklessly?
No.
I mean, you say that. You say that
athletics.
like Illyria has brawn.
Well, it's athletics, right? And Nyx says, I guess, jack of all trades, but it's still not
True.
much
Okay,
of-
so athletics, brawn by Lyria then.
I think when it
Oh, am I
comes
doing
to
dex? I'm doing dex, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and
doing
then
brawn. I'm doing-
okay, yeah, you
Am I
decide
doing
if you're
brawn or
gonna-
dex? Or dex?
If
I can make.
if it's a grapple, are you like grappling?
No,
trying to
I'm
grapple?
more like no, I'm not like trying to resist. I'm trying to like use my hands are going pretty fast, so it's more like just like swing it to the side and like flick it
Oh,
off
yeah,
like more like a
definitely.
rotation.
Okay.
Like-
Yeah, then dex. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he's too slippery.
Nix.
Dang.
Nix. As she kind of tries to like grab hold of your hands but can't.
Like he kind of like it keeps going at it, and his fingernails start to become bloody, and you can see being this close to Nyx, this his eyes, like the golden speckles that been there for a considerable amount of weeks. As you're that close, start to fade into more blood red kind of speckles as he's like looking at it and making like he's more like grunting at this point, as he's like clawing at his flesh.
What's going on? I don't know what's happening. What can I do?
Okay,
What did
listen.
you do?
Well, he was probably being attacked by one of my siblings. They can basically make a dream that will be a nightmare sphere that will make you live out the absolute worst sort of things you can possibly imagine. So, he probably got that. We need to calm him down in some way.
That's horrible.
Nix, it wasn't real. Whatever the fuck you've seen, it wasn't real. It was utter bullshit. It was utter hag bullshit. Listen.
Like Nyx's neck like snaps towards Hamatia as like he's trying to convince him, and he roars at Hamatia. It's like, you fucking killed him! And as he does that, you can see some signs of glowing around his head. And he's gonna lash out at Hamatia and try and like for the throat. He's gonna go straight from the throat.
Hamatia. I
Do
don't
you
know
want
if
to
you
do an
will.
attack?
Yes.
Do you want to do a
If you-
grapple attack? Then go for it.
Yes. Yeah.
If
So it's
you allow it, Hamatia will use her reaction and will use. I don't know if you will allow it, Bexxy, but if you don't, it's fine. I will use my unsettling visage.
But it's a
ins-
reaction, so you can do it. So
Yes, but instead of going, the thing that I want to be unsettling is that Hamatia will lean forward and present her throat.
Oh, so you're basically submitting. Sure. What is the role normally that is involved in this?
What? If you are standing still.
No,
You don't have to use-
No, I mean for the unsettling visage, there's
The
a save,
unsettling
right?
is just a disadvantage if it's an attack.
Ah, it's a disadvantage. All right. Do you think that Nyx would hesitate if Hamartia is basically submitting to what
At
you're
this point,
about to
no.
do? No. Okay, then just.
Okay, so nothing. So
Alright.
Hamatia will submit.
Okay, then roll an attack at advantage. Brawn, athletics.
Wait, did I roll that correctly?
I
No, I
don't
didn't.
think so. It can't be correct.
No. Roll two. Two
Keep
d20.
highest one.
Keep
You need to
highest
have
one.
you need to have
Oh.
one first, and then
Oh yeah, plus
your
one. Yeah.
modifier. Hey,
14 does not hit Hamatia.
Like he like lunges for you. You like I guess duck out of the way,
Yeah.
and as like he like falls head over heels because he went full on like launching straight at you, and as yeah he like flops over on his back and he like rolls over and is on all fours and like his eyes burn towards you, and he's like saying, I can't believe I learned to forgive. I can't believe I tried to forgive. Not when Kelvin went through what he went through. Not what I have just learned. What? How could you have done it? How could you have done what you did? How could you do that?
Nix, calm down.
He like looks to Illyria, and he's like looking back to Hamartia and says, "It's been too long. Been too long, Illyria. I was in darkness for too long, Illyria. Too long. I felt. I still feel. I feel the fire inside me. I feel the fire in how Kelvin died, and it eats at me."
Nix, come. And she kind of like goes over and she just kind of like tries to like hold Nix if he lets her. And it's like, you're back now. We're here. It's okay.
I personally feel you need to roll persuasion.
All right.
Sure.
You think this is like persuading you that you're back, or is it more like consoling you, like trying to calm you down and like empathy manipulation?
Oh yeah, empathy manipulation,
All right.
definitely.
Empman, please.
Why do you do this to me?
Because what's gonna happen next if you fail is gonna be spicy.
Ooh, ooh. I'm so here for it.
16.
Well, you can counter roll if you want to, or just decide.
So it's more of like whether what would I roll to like he's already endured infinity of pain and suffering and torture in his mind with the dream.
Jesus
So
Christ.
this is coaxing him out of it. So what would be my immediate position is defensive. So what would be my counter roll?
I would actually think that this is a resolve saving throw.
Got it. Okay.
So what's the DV?
It's what she rolled.
Yeah.
16.
Ah, wait. Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Next is like hands are gripping the soil beneath him as he's kind of on all fours. And Illyria, hearing your words, Nyx sort of unclenches the soil and like does like a few rapid blinks and like looks around and goes, Illyria, is that you? Is that...
It's me. It's over now. Whatever you went through in that dream.
It's you. It's really you. And he like doubles over, tears forming and welling, and he rocks himself.
She'll just kind of, like put, like maybe like go down herself, kind of like put like an arm around him, just kind of trying to reassure him. It's me. I'm here. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
You feel the shaking as Nyx sobs. And
Amartya will tend to the fireplace.
Irius retreats, giving you all space and just watching silently, feeling like it's not his place to intrude. Well, I'm gonna go for a short break.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay. Oh, that happened.
Fucking take my inspiration, Adrian. Take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking take it, okay?
I think Cookie should also.
No, what did I do?
I really like the chat with your mom.
That's true. I mean, if like, it's actually the players who decide who gets inspiration. I just break the rules from time to
Okay.
Well,
time.
I already have inspiration, so you can take mine.
Oh.
Fine, I'll take an inspiration, okay? So, should I get fucked over by a dream mummy?
Don't call her that!
Oh man, that was lit. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, my heart.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just sat here like, oh my god. And I just sat there with me and was like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
There,
Saber.
it's okay. Pat, pat.
Well,
Sorry, I like don't often scream into my microphone, but I kind of felt like I needed to. at this-
your mic handled it beautifully, so no worries. It's just quieted you
times.
down perfectly. Yeah, really good times. So, take some self-care moments. Get yourself more water, a snack, pet your pets, and come back ready for another hour and a half of roleplay.
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
I'm in danger.
It's really good. I'm going to leave the mic, but I'm gonna bring my headphones with me.
Oh, you can do that now.
Such power.
I guess with such of an event to have happen, I think it's worth, allowing Bexxy, the kudos, as she can't respond to the mic, of setting up a scene to allow us to play. And so kudos to the GM. Tips hat.
I should
Flip that
probably
shit.
grab chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk time.
I'll be
You know
right
what,
back.
Julie? There are times when I come just after work on my way back to the to here to play that I actually look for chocolate milk now just because of you.
I'm sorry.
It's
I mean,
always sold out.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I'm sorry. It's chocolate milk's great.
It's always sold out though, so I'm just like, okay, fine.
Oh no!
No chocolate milk for me today.
But okay, I'll be right back.
Chocolate milk. Thanks for the bits, Hemo.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Adrian, wow, holy fuck.
Thank you. Got
I mean,
to
how-
experience the emotion when it calls for it, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's so hard to try and in the space of just a few minutes of what's happening to you, and then you say, okay, it's actually infinity, basically, you're
Yeah.
being tortured. How do you condense that feeling down to a reaction after being woken up from infinite nothingness, but other than torture? It's just it can't just be, oh well, I had a bad dream.
Yeah, but I think the difference is that Hamatia has been for this several times at least. Let's say it like that.
For sure, but like the manipulation.
But for you, it's
from-
like your first time, like.
Yeah. I'm like dream virgin.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, that depends on what type of virgin we're talking about, I guess.
Like, this happened for Hamadia a lot. So
Oh,
you're-
hey Mo! Thanks for the bits. Thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words.
I have a
Sigrid.
perfect meme for this. I have a perfect meme. For this.
Mims, please.
Yeah, there you go, Aiden.
First time.
Go and get yourself some milk, hey Mo. Yeah, first
Yeah.
time.
Alright, I left to grab chocolate milk. And then forgot the chocolate milk. I'll be right back.
Good
Wow.
luck.
World first.
Well, look, I took the plate from when I had food earlier into the kitchen and then just kind of forgot about the chocolate.
Yeah, it happens. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
You're saying goodnight to Joey.
Bonne nuit.
Good night. The supermarket down the street does stay open 24 hours a day. Yeah, but if you leave now, we will start, and then you won't be here and watch everything, Hemo. That would be
So
sad.
for you, he has his mobile phone.
No. He got
really
the
think-
technology.
I really think we should just get some like chocolate milk like to sponsor us.
Yeah, but
Sponsored
this-
by.
Wine and
Wait,
chocolate
what brand
milk
do you drink?
and eggs.
Well, I usually have those little packets, but I forgot who makes those. So right now it's sponsored by Schadinger Schokotraum.
Schadinger.
Schokotraum. Something.
Yes.
Why does that sound so close to Schadenfreude?
There's a theme.
Cream.
Oh. Ah, Schadentraum. Oh. I see. Oh, can't go wrong with some oh boy.
Oh boy, sure.
Vilket
Sure, why not?
vackert väder. A reference. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah. it's
You
like,
do know
that's
the
warm.
song?
That's, yeah, isn't that like the hot oh boy?
No, yeah, the summer song, who is sung
Vilket-
by the outrageously Skåne accent.
Vilket vackert väder.
Yeah. Oh boy, vilket
What
vackert
beautiful.
väder.
Like so
Solen
Russian sounding.
skiner idag.
Such a beautiful day.
Väldigt skånska. For sure.
Skånska.
The thing is, like, I've been corrupted. Every time somebody says, oh boy, or think about oh boy, the song pops into my head. I'm like, ah no, Skåne in my head. Honestly, if the hardware store next to them also was open toward the 7, I might consider switching to a phone. Alright, okay, do we feel ready to
I'm ready.
jump back into the current state of mind? Okay. The rain smatters outside of the bear's hollow, and you're still embraced by that earthy scent and soil as you're reeling from what you have just experienced. Team Trauma, do you want to continue?
What time is it?
In the middle of the night. Basically what happened was that Arius woke you up when it was
My
time for your watch. which was 2 hours after basically going to bed. So it's basically at the beginning of the second watch, time-wise.
Well, Nyx is like kind of traumatized, and he's gonna be like wide awake, like his eyes are very wide, almost startled and like looking shifty and twitchy. Safe to say he's not gonna sleep very much anymore.
That's pretty valid.
I don't know how I'm out here. Did you know this was coming? Did you know that they could do this?
Yes, I told you about it, didn't I? But how they can use things against you?
Did you really go through much detail there, did you?
Well, all things considered, it's not really something I wouldn't want to go to exactly. And I don't think, as you've probably seen, I could do it any justice with words. Just didn't think I knew they'd do it to me, I didn't know how they did it to you.
Yeah, what do you mean with that? Can they not do it to just anybody?
Bexxy, we need her, right?
Hmm?
I need your her to do so. I don't know correctly.
I think that makes it harder. Yeah, it makes the dream more potent, but they can target anybody that they know.
They can do it to anyone, anywhere, anytime, but if they have your hair, they can dial up to make reality, time, space bend to their whims in your dream. Then you're completely helpless. They can make you feel what they want you to feel. They can make you believe what they want you to believe. They knew that it was coming in some extent, but I wouldn't think that they have your hair if that's your reaction. Who done it to you? Was it Bella or Falia?
Belair, what is there to do to protect against this? How can one ward themselves against this?
You can't. You kill them. John.
Right.
That's the only way. Nick, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I don't think anyone should go through this as someone who's experienced this several times. But I do wish you to know that whatever you've seen is everything there is a complete fabrication. Everything. They have complete control over reality there, and it's well, quite anguishing and painful, but it's not real.
Oh, I got that. I didn't realize that they could distort time, though.
I didn't know Father could do it. Your mother could, but not the Father Bella. Bella, when she trained it on me, she didn't seem as potent as she was to you today.
take it from somebody who knows. When you wake up after a nightmare, breathe. Yes, breathe and try to think about good things, perhaps.
Unfortunately, I am going to be the bearer of ill news today, or tonight, more than anything. I had a chat with Mother before she decided to torture me. She tends to do.
How did that go?
Well, I have good news and bad news. Good news. She wanted to give me a name, a virtue name, but unfortunately I already have one. So, a bit awkward, you know? But, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to pick my wings here. But, she wanted to negotiate. She knows that we know about the elementals, and she, for her own life, was willing to let go of her connection to the elemental, as far as I can tell, and step out of the way of our quest to bring the sun. And
Why
also,
would she do that?
because I think she knows we can fucking kill her and she's afraid. She wouldn't give up her power so easily, and she wouldn't give me the title of a fucking witch and tell me that I can become part of a coven or make my own and claim some territory. She wants me to think that this is the best solution. But after I was a bit timid, she also revealed to me two other things which are more dire. She has taken quite a few contingencies in order to secure her continued existence upon this world, and one of them is the fact that she has not used up Kelbin's soul. It's still in her possession.
I know.
And she is willing to, besides the other points of her offer, give us Kelbin's soul in exchange for the safety of our own life. And another contingency is the fact that she knows about the Mardikovs.
No.
And she's more than willing to spill the beans should we go ahead and kill her. Which makes it very, very complicated. I had hoped that we could engage in a frontal assault, kill my sisters, go to the basement, kill my mother, and that would be the end of that. But should we continue to tread upon this path, we will have to be a bit more subtle so she doesn't have the time to send Daddy Study a message.
Don't call him that.
Yeah, apologies.
Quite
Is
insulting.
it something he's into?
And then she showed me in the dream, she made it very clear that Strad wants to kill them in many elaborate ways. So, she... Oh, yes. I almost forgot all that shit. She also has Milivoy. And she has Yeska's hair, which means they can use the dream on Yeska. Unless we find Bella before she arrives at my home and we kill her and we take the hair, then Yeska is safe for the most part. So she put a lot of innocent people between us and her. Now the question I bring before you is, guys, what the fuck are we doing?
What about the children?
Well, that just adds more to the equation, doesn't it? I mean, I want to kill them, obviously, but I'm not willing to spill so much fucking blood for it. I'm not willing to kill Milivoy for it. We need to be smarter than going heads on, spells blazing. We are playing a very dangerous game right now. And every small fuck up will be innocent blood that will be spilled. My friends, we are dealing with the most vicious creature in the Valley of Barovia. We need to step up. We need to be sharp. Or our deaths will be the least of our problems.
Your mother offered you a bargain.
Yes.
And she said something like, what did she say? Something like, come to me, or bring them to me, and all is forgotten? Or is it just more like, leave, walk away, and everything will be...
Bygones be bygones. She sees my rebellion no more than a teenage hag doing teenage hag things. I do not think she completely understands the gravity of the situation, to be completely honest. I think we can, if we are playing smart, can use it against her.
You trust your mother?
Trust her to be vain and vicious and cruel.
So,
But I also trust her to have a sense of self-preservation. She wouldn't go for all of this just to... She put up contingencies because most of all, the thing she wants most is to stay alive.
then she's scared.
Yes.
Nyx looks around to Illyria, to Irius, back to Marcia. I don't know about you, but if she's frightened about what is coming her way, one, she should. But two, she's trying to bargain out of something. If she had the upper hand, she would have already used it and not bargained. I don't know if she has the secret of the Marticos. I don't know if whether or not that is even something that Strahd cares about. But I know if Asphodel was here, there wouldn't be a question of leaving the fate of two children with your hag family. And your mother has a price on her head that I aim to collect.
Nyx, I would like to correct you on one point. Former hag family.
I'm in your debt. I don't know how to even begin to navigate these conditions. Know that whatever you decide to do, I will help you.
I
Go ahead.
I don't feel the lives of 2 children or the continued children of Barovia will be safe if we just bow out and let bygones be bygones for the sake of our skin.
What about the Martikovs' children?
What about all the other children?
Unfortunately enough, as much as I hate it, it's Scandalo. I have to go with Nix on that one. Elia, we may be damning the Martikovs to a terrible, horrible end. But if we take this deal, do you think burning one windmill would be enough for her to learn her lesson? Do you not think that even now
Absolutely not.
he showed me things that she thought would lessen my resolve? But unfortunately enough for her, she showed me exactly what I needed to strengthen it.
Do we know how she would be able to tell the Martikovs' secret?
Well, either she has some sort of communication with Stad in an instant sort of way, or she could take one of her shortcuts to Ravenloft ass off.
How did she even find out if it was such a secret?
She had a little tip from a certain other hag that we have been close to.
What if we try and find a way to stop her from getting their secret to Strahd?
She has the secret. The question is how fast can she bring it in case we
Exactly.
continue on our current course? If it's an
How
instant...
close can we get to her?
Wait. She has the secret now. Why is she sitting on it? Why doesn't she tell Strahd?
She's using it as leverage against us, Nix.
Why? It makes... If she knows that, and she has kept that from Strahd, clearly she's not going to tell Strahd, or she's holding on to it. Otherwise, she would have told Strahd to get favor with the Lord.
Yes, she is holding on to it. She's holding on to it as a card against us. It's something that she learned from Reign of Mount Gakis, from what she says a bit after we dealt with a certain tree problem.
I don't believe her. I think she's told Strahd already.
And what about this other hag? Why isn't... If they are allied with Strahd, why isn't this other person say something?
Well, hag politics is a bit of a complicated matter, Master, yes, but the gist of it is that they all like to keep power to themselves as much as they could, and they all hate each other's guts. So I think that if Flynn told that to Morgantha, she might have had another interest besides the well-being of Morgantha.
But didn't we learn in the barrows underneath the tree that it is the hags that are subverting the land?
Yes.
They have their separate agenda.
They
And
do.
Strahd is, well, whether or not, well, we did tell him, but I don't think he believed me after he held me by my throat. But the hags themselves are playing another game. I don't think Strahd is the ally that they think he is.
I don't think they think of him as an ally, honestly.
As a pawn, perhaps.
As a slave,
I mean, what's her face seemed kind of fond of him, but
You mean Baba Lizaga?
yes.
Well, he is the lord of the land.
He's the land. He's ancient.
He is, but Baba Lysaga, the way she talks about him is like I don't know, some like
Almost condescending.
What I'm suggesting here is that
no, almost as if she was trying to, well, maybe a bit condescending, almost as if she was trying to make sure I was good enough for her boy or whatever.
perhaps, either way, this leverage that you think your mother has, I don't think it's the leverage that she thinks it is over us. It's not enough for me to turn away and leave the fate of the children of Barovia or the fate of
I can
Kelvin.
also get a message to the Martikovs and warn them.
That'd be a good idea. I know it's not a leverage, and I know that our path is set, and I know that there is no point in stopping tidal waves. But when we proceed, it is imperative that all of us are aware of the consequences. That we are aware that because of what we do today or tomorrow, blood shall be spilled in the name of our actions. And we will take it upon ourselves to bear it.
I bear it gladly.
Amartya, we spilled plenty of blood. And we'll spill more if it means to free this land.
Very well. If that's what it takes to bring the sun, then more blood shall be spilled. Just hope it will still be ourselves when the deed is done.
I think we all already changed in plenty of ways.
A bit grim, but yes, unfortunately so. Maybe drastic measures are necessary. Boreas knows that the way I and my friends tried to go about it was not the right way.
How did you go about it?
We believed that a prolonged stay would only give him opportunity to corrupt us further, or he would toy with us in some way. We also believe that 1 second longer was a second too long for all of these poor Barovians to suffer like this. So we believed a strong response, immediate response, to face him and end him was the best. But we didn't know that he had so many allies, and it was not just us and the peasant army and him. I think our failure was indeed knowledge. We were premature. and too reckless.
We have our plan in how we can go about bringing the downfall of Strat, but this is beyond it. This is personal. It's all personal, but this is more so. This is her martyr's family, who tortured her night after night. And if I had I've just spent one night of that torture, and I am already clawing at my own flesh. I can't imagine what kind of atrocities Hamatia went through.
They'll pay for what they did to Amartia.
I don't think they will, you know. Not because you want to kill them, I just don't think they've done so. They've done so much. They gave so much pain, not just to me, but to everyone around them. Even if we torture them for 1,000 days, it still won't pay the blood price that they've accumulated. The best thing we can do is put them out and rid Barovia of the filth that is known as Morgantha, the Night Apostle. Not just for us. Even if it's personal, and even if, yes, you want to kill them, I can't imagine. Actually, I can, because I feel we are very much keen on our feelings towards them right now, especially after what you've been. But even after all of this, we have to understand that this is still bigger, even if it is personal.
So our next steps are to recover this night. Take as much energy as you possibly can. Snooze, but don't sleep. And tomorrow,
Tomorrow, we draw blood.
I do think you should send a message if you can, Illyria. I don't know how you will.
Are there any Martikovs in Valaki?
Well, yes, but we're like several hours away.
Yes, but we do have a moth that I can buy a message to.
Well, I can use the raven figurine that we have. But if that's too slow, I might have another way.
Oh?
Really?
Yes.
And that is?
I might be able to get a message directly to them.
I'm
You're-
dying of suspense.
You could talk to them directly now?
Yes.
How?
Spell.
Oh,
Spell? You know a spell of communication?
I've only learned it recently.
Well, That's useful.
I'm surprised you don't. No offense.
Let me rack my brain as I go through my character sheet.
No, I mean, I could never quite wrap my head around it back at, like, you know, the academy, but I think I found a way to make it work for me. Or maybe.
If this is a new muscle you need to flex, then there's no time like the present, Illyria. Even if you fail, no judgments, but time is of the essence. If it's true that Morgantha and her kin...
We need to figure out what we want to say. It can't be too long.
Well, I mean, just sum up the fact that the secret is out, that they are their organization is known by the hags, and to take proper precautions as if they are under attack now.
How about this? Strahd knows your secret. Be prepared. Hide if you can.
Protect yourselves accordingly. We are at war.
And,
La Valeria.
she nods, and with that she is going to...
What the fuck? Where do I have the character sheet? Yeah.
She's going to cast Sending.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, they get to
Actually,
respond.
Can she borrow a soul from Nyx to do that?
You don't have a soul for it?
Yeah,
I mean,
sending
I do, but I only have 2 first-level souls.
and sending is a third level spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs Portus 3 and her soul mark to be
And
able
I
to cast
have
it.
a 3rd-level soul, but...
No, like Nick says, as you say this, that you need some extra juice. Nyx gives a pained smile, adjusts his somewhat ragged shirt to cover the self-inflicted wounds, and goes to Illyria. I mean, is it raining? It looks like it's raining, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's very much raining.
Are we like underneath the hollow, or like?
Yeah, you're basically in a pretty spacious, bare.
This feels a bit
Hollow.
meta, but I don't think she would risk the only 3rd-level soul she has.
No.
She doesn't
So
need to.
Nyx goes over to Illyria and goes quite close and takes her arms in his and like stares straight into her eyes and says, "Look at you coming through for us." And his soul mark will flare quite strong red as the soul comes out. Potency 2 soul will be transferred as he just very kind of confidently, a little aggressively, a little bit, not too much, as he like holds Illyria's like arms in his and like continues to stare into hers.
She just kind of, smiles and says, "Thank you." Now, here goes nothing, I guess. So she's gonna send a message to what's the most likable Martikov?
Yeah, looking
The
at
one-
Arius can detect magic. He can identify. He has set up an alarm. He can locate objects. He can magically open and lock.
Okay, some people might not agree with me on this, but she's gonna send a message to
That's the utility spells he got.
yeah. Or should we? I mean, she's gonna ask like, do we wanna let the people at the Blue Water know, or?
Wait. Did we told them to leave, right? So whether or not they are, but they can get another message on. I would say that maybe Danica will be the most appropriate person at the Blue Water Inn to say this, or at the vineyard. Probably someone not the Davian, but maybe Darius.
I was thinking Darius at the vineyard. So the question is, do we want to get it to
Well,
the
'cause-
vineyard or to the?
No, don't even do that. Do it to Ezzy, because she's at the vineyard.
Okay. So yeah, she's gonna cast sending to Essie and send a message.
I was like sitting here and dreading which voice do I need to pull out?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, Essie.
Strahd knows about the Martikovs. Tell them to hide if they must. Be ready to fight.
Forwards.
Stay safe.
Terrible timing there. But alright, that's horrible. Thank you for telling me. She is breathing very heavily.
God damn it, Bexxy. I mean, it's very Ezzy, but makes sense.
And in the end, there's like a small voice. He goes, "Are you okay?"
I think for sending, I need to do like a vibe check, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, here we go.
I mean, it's in the middle of the night. You mean?
You know what? That's actually very fair.
To be honest, she's probably the only one who would be up.
Yeah.
18. I'm vibing.
Woo! Well, you know that strengthening moment with Nyx certainly
Yeah.
helped to calm you down a bit. All right.
I don't know about you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, Nyx isn't gonna sleep, so if you guys are gonna snooze sleep, I don't think we're sleeping, we're just resting.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm not going to go to sleep.
This is just another Tuesday, right?
Out of Defiance. All right. Yes. To let you guys know, there's no adverse effects from the dream since you both succeeded on the saving throw. If you do decide to just normally rest, it's still considered a long rest without sleep. So you like everything works the same way, but you will run in a couple of hours' time. There's a chance you will start to become exhausted.
Do I know how many times I can have?
it's a pretty powerful spell. So it depends upon how, you know, how much intent you believe Morgantha has. Like how much she believes this is necessary.
I'm not in those sleep tonight. Hey! So we're all awake. All ready to not sleep. Whoa.
In this cold Bear's Hollow. Yay. Though I got to say, this is pretty nice, all considered. I've been through worse.
Yes, it's a nice hole. I told you it's a nice hole when I first arrived here.
You keep saying that, but I'd rather you don't.
I see. Yeah, actually, it's a pretty interesting place. How I found out about this place. It's actually where I killed my first thing.
Thing?
What?
Yeah, I was scavenging a few years back when I came across a wolf that's been here. It was sleeping, and Saul and I were hungry. So we snuck up on it. And I slowly unsheathed my needle. And I made sure that the strike to his brain was precise. And here. You know, I still think I had that soul until not a while ago.
Very cozy tale.
This is just tasty meat. Way better than pocket worms.
Pocket worms.
Yeah, I know the habits.
Her family treated her very badly.
I do say. Well, like, I can't really judge. Past 4 years have been not that nutritious.
Do you also have pocket worms?
I would rather not talk about it.
Understandable.
Upsets the stomach.
Amatia looks kind of embarrassed that the literal hobo didn't, didn't go down the pocket worm route and she did. Just scratches her head.
The crazy guy! So you're telling me the crazy guy in the woods didn't resort to pocket worms?
That's what some people did.
Bonding over worms.
Not any kind of worms.
Slimy yet
Pocket
satisfying.
worms.
The early bird gets the worm.
Alright. Do you... I guess you guys have some nice chit-chats. That ebbs and flows during the night.
Nix actually steadies his resolve by flipping back to the very earlier parts of his novel, parts where Calvin was mentioned, or like at least a character that he wrote as a sort of homage to Calvin, to settle his
Legally
nerves.
distinct Kelvin.
Yes, the gnome formerly known as Calvin.
Raven
like,
hating Calvin.
Just to remind himself of how things were back then.
Yeah. How different you are.
Mm-hmm. And he's somewhat distant. Clearly, with the turmoil that he's gone through. But if there are like light conversations, he I guess doesn't really, in true Nick style, like offer his opinion of things. It's mostly internal.
Okay. I do want everybody, again, tonight is Resolve Night. Everybody give me a Resolve saving throw with advantage. You're fueled by fear to not fall asleep, but you know, sometimes those slow hours can drag on.
Resolve save.
Yeah, Resolve save.
How do I do the take highest? 2d20, KH1.
Nyx is super wired. Illyria's like, what's the big deal?
How
To be
many?
fair, Valeria didn't get a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. You want one?
Yeah, we
Now
already
I'm
asked
scared
for
I'll
it.
get one.
Amatia is sharpening her needle.
I can see that. Yeah, no, Hamartia, Irius, and Nyx have no problem staying awake. Irius looks just happy to basically be himself. So he kind of feels like he has been like he feels a bit restless, like it's good for him to be out and about and experiencing the world as himself.
I was about to say he was out and about for the past.
Well, not like himself. Illyria, on the other hand, you do experience a few times where you doze off, but you come awake shortly afterwards. But it's a little bit of a harder ordeal. Like when that sweet sleep, like you experience for a couple of seconds, and then you have to like pull yourself from it. Yeah, you're.
That sucks.
It's fucking sucks. All right. But you do manage to do it admirably, but sometimes you do so for a short time. But slowly, light returns to the world as a hazy dawn through the layers of mist. It has come to you. With no more dreams.
And Nyx takes a deep sigh. Not like technically daytime's gonna save him from dreams, but he's very glad from the morning haze to rise, and he's already like, you know, ensuring that his bedroll's packed up and everything like that. So what's with all the stuff on the screen appearing with the smoke in the mist?
Okay, cool. I'm just showing that morning comes joylessly. It hasn't been a nice night. The weather is even worse, if possible, than it was yesterday. And I got a randomly generated weather, you guys.
Yeah. Suddenly, summertime.
Not that random.
Suddenly, winter.
Oh my god, double rainbow!
There's a added bonus of crack of thunder from time to time. ice cold rain smatters into the already muddy ground in sheets and in curtains, and the wind is very much unpredictable. Sometimes it's calm and non-existent, like lulling you into this state of none the wiser, and then there's just the sudden gusts of wind that sends ice water in all direction, and somehow always finding its way inside of your clothes. Despite this, the mists are very heavy this morning and undisturbed by rain and by wind. They drift around the trees, thick and eerie. Is there anything you want to do to prepare as you break up camp and have a quick bite of breakfast?
Amartya think this wind will go out of the safety hole and just try to open herself up to the wind and see if she catches anything that might be familiar to what's inside of her.
Interesting. Give me a perception presence.
Presence. Oh no, my presence is not good. I'm not present. Oh, actually, my presence is kind of good. So perception, presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $18.
As the wind howls, sometimes it's like there is this accompanying moan with it. And it's not the pleasant kind of moan, it's a moan of pain. But then as quickly as it was there, it drifts away from you. Very elusive, very hard to catch. Yet, there.
Amartya will return back again.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are done talking.
No.
Oh.
Nick's like as he's packed up and he seems very determined to get set up and to get going. Nick brings out his book, unfolds the map, and like pulls Amati back into the hovel and says, "Look, Amati, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we need to plan properly. We can't just walk up, just like you said. This has to be done with a little bit of thought. So, can you bring the map up real quick?"
Oh, yes.
Shoves the map in Hamati's face. Look where we are. Look. So, can you put where we are on the map?
Yeah.
Right there?
And then into the forest a bit.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like there. Okay. So we have... Oh, okay. We can get there today. By lunchtime.
I said we're out close.
If we're going to arrive at the place where it's all going to go down this afternoon, you know this area better than anyone. Now, I grew up much further south of the river. This is your land. What do you know? You were left alone to find various places that are safe, or little crawl spaces, secret entrances. How can you creep up on this your home? We are literally going to where you grew up. You must know some things to help us.
I probably will know some things to help us, but I require to consult with my goddess, Bexxy. What do I know?
You know what? Let's actually prepare that like as a list and make that public for the whole group for next episode.
Okay.
Seems good.
I know things that will blow your fucking mind.
You drink and you know things, huh?
I mean,
Yes.
Marc rather short, huh?
There is a secret unicorn.
You've left many a health potion in a hovel somewhere, right?
Yes, of course. I was preparing for this since day one.
Alright.
Very good. I will also need to know a suitable time for us to rest beforehand. I know it's only going to be half a day's travel, and we've done worse before, but I need to prepare myself. I feel something. I must do something beforehand.
Well, as long as it's not torturing my muff, I'm fine with it.
An hour or so.
I think I know of a good hiding place near our home.
We will figure it out. Don't worry.
Yes.
Good.
Nix, as you're out there, because looking at the map, it's so crammed inside to like have it open. You actually have to get out there in the wind, and you kind of like have to hold it so it doesn't get away from you. And suddenly you can feel something wet run just underneath your nose. Why you do pay attention to this, because everything is wet, it's because of the fact that it's very warm.
Okay.
You bring up a hand to like wipe it away, and you look at your hand and it's blood
From my nose.
from your nose. And as you look at it in disbelief of like, why am I having a nosebleed? As it like getting slightly washed down your hand because of the rain, instead it turns into a blood mist that swirls up and into the mist around you. At the same time, is that blood in your throat? You're not feeling any pain, but you feel like you're gonna throw up. Something is wrong.
I'm not feeling too good. I feel like something isn't right. There is something.
Make me a vitality saving throw.
What? I don't wanna.
Oh no.
Vitality save. Give it up. 14.
14! Alright. You feel yourself getting slightly drained, but thankfully you kind of swallowed down the blood in your throat, and so you don't actually take any damage, but that little blood that trickled down your nose is swirling around inside of the mist like veins around you.
Can I like look around? Is there like a threat to us that's here? Are we freaking being shadow attacked?
Everybody make me a perception intelligence.
Perception, intelligence.
As we all know, Illyria is very, very smart.
Smart girl. 15.
Not well.
This is Hamartia's land. She is the land.
And Julie is also very smart because she accidentally closed roll 20 again in her infinite.
It happens, you know.
That's what happens. I'm not gonna roll.
I need to have Boa's character sheet more prepared for next time. It's okay, it's alright, I will use dark areas.
18. Smart.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hamartia, Illyria, you're a little bit slow on the take-up, but you think that the mists look a little bit sus right now, that it's running around in a strange way. Hamartia, these are not normal mists that are hanging around right now. They are moving on their own accord, and they seem to be currently attacking Nyx.
Hamartia will say, Nyx, get out of it, and will cast Gust of Wind.
Alright, then we shall go for initiative! Woo!
Da-da-da, get out of where? I'm just literally standing here.
I don't know.
I don't react quickly to the situation.
Illyria is even slower.
Hamartia is... Subject, vicious mockery... no. What the fuck am I looking at? Initiative. It's either the first one, 11.
Where's my...
We're great at this, guys.
Yeah. But it's actually supposed to be a 12. I need to update my fucking marker, Jesus.
Alrighto. Areas
Poopy enemies.
gets an 8. You're currently outside of the hollow. The black thing is kind of like the opening to it. Nyx, you were out there showing Hamartia something, and then Illyria and Arius was a bit behind. And indeed, as Hamartia points them out to you, you do recognize how the mists have some strange pulsating red veins within them, and you see that they are not normal. Let me show you.
Yeah. Veiny mist.
That's
That's just
that's just
Where's-
mist.
Where's
That's
the
just
vein?
mist. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Evil!
Evil mist.
Yeah. And currently, there's basically one inside of Nyx.
Oh god.
Oh my.
Okay, don't
my.
say it like that. Ooh.
Miss Daddy, please. Somewhere inside
Who
of
will
me.
miss Daddy?
No. No.
Misty mist.
No.
Mist.
Am I first in order?
Let's see. You are.
I think we still wait for Mist and Iris, right?
For Mist,
Yeah.
for Mist and Misto.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Mist.
Yeah, Nix, you
so
are
Nix
still
is-
right. Holy shit, what is this?
Right. So I can have to
13,
get
12,
this shit
9, 8,
off
7.
of me. Can I like just? Is there anything to touch? Is that like do I feel anything other than it's just around me? Can I just like walk out?
It is cold and moist. Oh, I muted myself. I'm so sorry. It's cold and moist, but actually, like nothing is restraining you. No.
Oh, then like following Hamatia's words, Nix will get out of there and go closer to the hollow, and like look around. I'll see these pulsatings, and I like say, over there and there and there. There's many of them, and in some what to do? So many things to do.
Smörgåsbord.
It's a smorgasbord thing. I guess if we're under attack, he doesn't know exactly what's gonna work, but he'll try and make it happen. He will first bonus action cast in a sweeping motion spiritual weapon next to this creature, like here. Spiritual weapon goes brrr. And at the same time he'll also, because you can cast, if it's a bonus action spell, you can cast a first level spell, right?
Yes, up to first level.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll do both. The spiritual weapon comes out, does a bonk. Let's see if it actually vibe. Boop. Is double check who's good.
Yeah, your vibe. A little bit perturbed, like swelling down the blood. You're still able to keep calm. 13 does hit.
Wow, really? For 17 damage?
Damn.
That's
And this is force damage, right?
Yeah. At the same time, he'll do
Small
another
like
spell.
shock waves goes through like the cloud, and like it kind of like shatters, and kind of part of it falls to the ground, and there's like like almost like a whisper of a sigh in the air as part of the mist just sinks into the ground and disappears. Yeah.
Part of it.
It's still standing.
Okay. Okay, and then like the first part would be like spiritual weapon and shoot with the guiding bolt.
All right. Pew.
Oh no.
That one. Still hold on to the spell. But,
Like a little bit of like blood came up there, and you like coughed it down, and you did miss a little bit too much at the same time.
well, that makes sense. He's had a rough night. That's my turn.
Very much so. Okay, Amridia.
Hamatia will quickly dance over here, and she'll just look at it and go, do this, and she'll summon a gust of wind from her left hand and will just chuck it its way. So she is casting gust of wind. Each creature that starts its turn in 12-meter long, 2-meter wide line that originates from me must succeed on a bond saving throw will pushed 3 meters away from me. Additionally, any creature in that line must spend 2 movement to get to me instead of 1. And the gas disperses gas or vapor. It extinguishes candles, torches, or similar unprotected flames. So it should disperse the mist.
Yeah, definitely some of the mist here will definitely disappear, but then you kind of see the thing better, and you see how a part of the mist is just fighting against the gust of wind in a different way than the natural mist doesn't, and you see that exposed heartbeat of almost like a heart in the middle, keeping like the mists up like tendrils around it. Bronze save comes in.
So it's a bond save. I need to do a soul check. 20. Okay, I'm good. So they need to make a bronze saving throw.
Yes, the 4, the other one is a 12.
So they both get skedaddled 3 meters away from me.
Alright.
Right, and Amatya will take then, just over here.
It was
And
2
be like,
meter
look,
wide.
they have... What?
2 meter wide, you said, right?
2 meter wide, yeah.
And how long?
12 meter.
12 meter?
12
Jeez.
meter, yeah. So it goes all the way back. What's the spell? What can I do? And as a bonus action, she will deploy the golden butterfly in its healing form. So it's just a golden butterfly. Just here, smack dab in the middle. So it's a 6-meter aura on the butterfly. And she'll just whisper to Soul, stay back, this is not your fight. We're gonna need you for what's to come. And that's her turn.
You're me too, Bexxy.
Beauty, Bexxy. Bexxy, you're muted. Please stop be muting. Don't mute yourself, Bexxy.
Did your microphone broke?
Are you dead?
I don't know. Her stream's still online.
Bah!
Yeah,
Okay,
looking-
it's
there you
just stopped.
Fixed
It's
it.
just stopped working. I don't know.
Oh.
I just resetted it. I'm like, it's not working! Okay. Yeah, anything else?
She will take 2 steps back, like over here. So the line also moves this way, I think.
It moves with you?
Yeah, it's
I
coming
think
out of my
that's
palm.
originating
No.
from Bombardia.
Yeah. Well, that's a close call for Nyx. The token needed to be filled with at least half.
I think the gust itself, the original push is only from the initial gust, so I think he should be fine.
Alright, yeah, that's true. Alright. That is
So-
true.
I can still change the direction of the gust, but we don't have a push anymore.
I see. Not the
It's
initial
just,
acceleration.
Makes it
I get
difficult terrain in a line.
it. I
basically.
get it. Alright, Illyria.
Yes, Illyria is going to. Do we want to hear them? We already heard them this episode.
You speak the words.
Yeah, she's gonna speak the words and.
Come on, everyone together!
Tyranny!
Alright,
Tyranny.
class, say the words! Tyranny is never. Okay, she's going to say the words and kind of just get ready.
Alright.
To the roar!
Go for it.
And that's her turn. I think she might move over a little bit just so she's been like front of like where this thing might get to Iris. I don't know. That's her turn.
Okay. Alright. Irius, my dear.
Yes.
He's gonna call out. I have no idea what these things are. And he's gonna do a first blast. Or 2.
Bloody Frostmark blast! Yeah, let's go!
Pew pew.
Hip you. And he's gonna target the first one the closest, and the second one the one that is furthest away. He hit both of them. Hey, snap, snap.
Nice.
Snap snap.
Yeah, well.
Yas queen snap snap.
He holds up his left hand that is crackling with the blue energy. The raven over the storm cloud is starkly lit from behind as two arcane bluish bolts impact and hit both of them. Again, some of the kind of the mass of mist gets shot away from these creatures, and they become smaller. Right, then it's my turn.
They all explode.
They all
Yeah.
die. GG. And they're also secretly starred, so we won the game.
The tendrils of blood red pulsate as the tendrils, almost like tentacles, move forward in space, heading just for, the closest one. Illyria, this one is on your space. And Amardia, that one is also on your space.
Right?
This one needs to cost 2 movement to go there. Alright, so it's going to dash. And it's gonna place itself there. And then this one here is also going to dash and place itself here. So, Illyria and Hamartia, give me vitality saving throws.
And it be... Wait, vitality? Vitality, what the fuck is vitality? Vitality doesn't have anything.
What is vitality?
Yeah!
Vitality doesn't have like an alternative, right?
No, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
your blood.
Oh, 7.
Ooh!
It's at a 1d10. No,
No,
sorry.
this is 1 to
Alright.
20. It's 1 to 20. Okay, Illyria?
Can I just refuse that I fail, right? No, sorry, my cat decided to jump on my
Alright, I
desk.
will handle Hamartia first. Oh, okay. Both of you, as the kind of cold mist invade your space, there's these red pulsating tendrils all around you. The blood in all the soft membranes of your body is leaving voluntarily your body, where just blood comes oozing out of your mouth, out of your ear, out of your nose. Even like almost a few droplets is just being drawn out from your pores. Yet the only thing you feel is this icky sensation of this warm blood on your skin and this coldness. There is actually no pain. Hamartia, you take 10 points of necrotic damage. And your HP max is reduced with the same amount until you finish a long rest.
No.
And Illyria, you also take 10 necrotic damage, and you also...
No.
Bitch.
There we are. Nyx, back to you.
Well, that's not fun. Nyx will want to. So, are these like on people or next to?
In people.
This one here
on.
is on,
In.
on around Illyria, and that one there is around Hamartia. But these two here are not.
Yeah. I guess this one next to me is the one that I attacked before.
Yes, it's very much smaller than the rest.
Okay, and then I'm moving as a bonus action. Move the spiritual weapon and do a grand bonk.
Okay.
Bonk attack is a 26 to hit.
Oof.
For 18 force damage.
Oh, you know what happens? As the shield comes in, it just slams through the whole mist. It disperses all the red tendrils where they cannot hold on to any mist any longer. And there's this sharp, high-pitched screech in the air, and then it's just gone.
Nick shudders. Fuck that. And fuck you too! And he will do a... I guess he needs to save both, so... He's going
but there was
to...
also a blood rain when it died, and it settles down on the ground like a bloody puddle right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
Gross. Good. I guess because that's double. Nyx will do a twin. Whoa, cool. Nyx will twin a guiding bolt for one here and then one like Hamatia. So he's just doing like stands fully abreast with his fingers aside, like he's guns akimbo. And the soul mark sort of like splits out, and one goes to each side, and he will do his guiding bolt twin attack. So first one to the left.
Mm-hmm.
All good on that
All
one.
good.
It's a single soul check though, because it's a split spell.
Yes.
And the second one is a roll to attack. So for Hamatia's, it is a 15 to hit.
That also hits.
Cool. So
They
this
don't
one
seem to be
here.
the fastest. And as the radiant energy finds his way inside of the strange mist, it kind of burns it up from within with this bright light, and a bunch of the tendril stops working, and the mist gets smaller. Yeah.
So this one here above Illyria and this one next to Hamatia are now glowing.
On
16 and
Hamatia.
14. On Hamatia, okay. Well.
Yeah, it would have been bad if you rolled a critical miss.
Well, anything we gotta do. So, you know, pew, pew, and I guess Nyx is like, keep it together. Radiant seems to burn them. And Nyx, this is his turn.
Okay.
Deduct one plus report.
Alright, Amardia. You're
Amardia
inside
will
a mist.
Amalia will take a few steps back, and you'll feel like a gust of wind on you. Once, fuck! And she will look at it, and she'll conjure. She's holding the gust of wind on her left hand, and she's holding and she conjures an eldritch force blast on her right hand. She's like, "You didn't learn the lesson," and she'll cast two wind blasts on the one to her right.
Alright.
Wind blast number one is going to be to do 16 to hit. For
Yes.
5 points of force damage. And
Yeah.
wind blast number 2, 19 to hit for 2 points of force damage.
Alright. Your wind blast goes pew pew, and it kind of creates these holes within the mist that it tries to fill up again, like slowly, but there's less mass around this time around, and the glowing effect stops.
Right. And what else can I do? Give me a moment to consult my trusty character sheet. The 2.3 character sheet with all the colors and updates
Who
to,
created that?
the thing made by Adrian himself.
Really?
Oh, and
Talented.
where can you?
Yeah, where
where
can you find it?
this sheet?
The Discord channel at the open
I'm
resources.
trying to save my fucking life here. Give me a moment. And she'll just go like, oh, away. So let's wait. Let me calculate shit. So I can get 6 meters away from there. So over here.
You gonna redirect the gust?
Yeah, you can redirect the ghost.
Bonus action. I'm gonna redirect the gust, so it will be on the two fuckers over next to it. No, actually, I'm going to redirect
Wait,
the gust.
that would be on Illyria.
No, I'm gonna redirect the gust so that it will be on the not so the right wind, the right mist.
Alright.
It continues to go from you, though, right? It's
Yes,
like
it is
you're
blowing.
blowing. Yes. So,
So you're
wherever the
like-
origin point is.
Okay. So I'm putting it to this guy.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, like this.
Blasting it, and it does remove the vapor or the mist gathered around the strange creature. Okay. Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright, here ya.
Well, Illyria has a glowy sword. There is a very glowy cloud of mist.
Now kiss.
Well, yeah, it's the
So-
one that is around you, and then there's the one that is in front of you that is glowing.
She's gonna go for the one that's glowing.
Alright.
first.
Roll at advantage with first attack.
Just see if I got that right. It's a plus 2. Okay, damn. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes. Is all I will say. Yes.
Yes, it hits.
22 misses.
Like a radiant
22.
lightsaber, you slash it, burning it up from within this
Mist
radiant
isn't
golden
undead,
light.
is it?
It is.
Oh,
Technically, yes.
because I think against undead, it's like an extra D8 radiant.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's mega dead.
Roll those dices.
I'm about to roll it. Don't worry.
I'm
Give me-
Roll
dead.
them these dices.
It's
Undead
actually
elemental.
been a hot second. It's been a hot second since I played Illyria. I'm sorry. 13.
You slash it up. The radiant lightsaber just disperses all of the mist. The tendrils burst. There is a blood rain everywhere that lands on the ground right there.
And with that, she's
Nice.
going to kind of take a step back from the other one.
Mm-hmm.
If she can.
Yeah.
And use her second attack to hit that one.
Okay.
Which is just a regular D20 plus 10. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah, it's trying to move out of the way, but it's moving as low as a mist.
Shit.
Like,
So it just
the
occurred to me-
pulsating like goes faster. It's almost like its heartbeat is like pounding before you in fear.
Wait, she has plus 5, plus 2 from the sword, and another plus 2, so that's actually a plus 9, right? The damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17 radiant damage.
All right.
Jesus.
You slash off half of the tendrils, leaving basically about half that is left. Still, like the tendrils like move towards you, like searching for blood. They seem pretty hit-seeking.
That's her turn. Unless, I mean, that's Goodman. Yeah, no, that's her turn.
All right. Arius will turn and look at it and curse underneath his breath in Dwarven, and then do a shocking grasp. which he do hit. And as he reaches in his hand and it just crackles with energy, the mist actually like opens up his pores, and the lightning kind of like moves between the water droplets and dissipates into the air. He did not take as much damage as Aries thought. But it doesn't have a reaction right now, so Aries is going to get the fuck out of there. Like scrabbing a little bit away.
Do something else.
I don't think I can do anything.
Is Shocking Ghost not bonus action? Or...
No, it's a cantrip.
it's an action? Oh, yeah.
But there's no reactions on the creature, so he can get away. Does anyone want the healing word?
I think you reduced maximum rather than do damage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna move out of the way. Okay. Lyria, give me a vitality saving throw. And Nyx, do the same.
No. Okay, that's 3. Net 20.
It
There's only one girl who does the suck around here. No, just kidding.
What? It swirls into your space, and you can feel again like your blood is about to leave your body, but you force it down, and you deny this creature its blood, and you take no damage.
Neat! Yay me. It's my turn. So as I feel like it's trying to pull blood out of me, I don't know if this, don't know if it's sentient, but I will move out of space and say, "I've told you once." And as they step away, the spiritual weapon is just like lingering there, all menacing,
Ready to bonk.
ready to do the grand bonk, and he does a 20 to hit bonk.
For 15?
That's
Again,
not wrong.
the shield just moves through the creature, like bursting all of these strange misty blood vessels, and there's another shower of blood.
Lit.
Alright,
And I guess
No,
no,
sorry?
I haven't done an
Now in
action.
action.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, indeed, yes, shit. What am I gonna do for action? I guess because Samachi's there. Nyx will just look over there and do a quick flick of the wrist for a sacred flame on it. Sacred flame. Go.
Sacred flame!
Sacred flame. Dexterity save.
The radiant light appears from above, and it just burns it from within for 11 points of damage. And there's very much like just like 1 or 2 tendrils left keeping this thing afloat. Oh god, I shouldn't click there. Hamardia, hi!
I'm gonna turn her gaze towards the last one. And still, that's get off, get off, get off! And she will shoot the wind blast at it.
Okay.
First wind blast. Natural 1. Second wind blast. 20 feet away, 4 points of blasting damage.
Illyria, you take 4
Yes.
force damage. but as the second attack hits, you know what? It's slightly better because this time you just get showered in a blood rain instead, and the creature disappears.
Oopsie doopsie.
I'm sorry, Leia, I didn't mean I checked it too hard. Oh no. Oh.
It's okay, I can handle it.
The fuck was that?
Does it have a soul? Maybe we can maybe use it and
She will jump towards the paddle to see if it has a soul.
Do undead.
It's not-
Kind of like
it's
hovering
not
over
ever-
the puddle, like doing your usual thing. You do extract a potency 1 soul.
You're gonna get
Quick, everybody! Let this go!
Feel like fucking Pokemon.
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
The dominating splash around in the
Okay.
puddles.
I am in dire need of souls right now. Do you need souls?
Yeah. Well, I think we all do. But if you're in dire need, Nick
I have
can-
0 potency 1 souls right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then you can take. You can
There's
take
how many? There are
areas.
4 of them.
There are 4 of them.
Yeah.
There are 4 of us. But
No, I think I don't need one. So like,
Yeah,
if you can have
Illyria
one, you can have 3.
doesn't really need one either,
Oh, okay.
unless we want her to only use potency. With the potency.
No,
one
have a
when
backup.
casting
Have
something.
a backup.
Okay, so let's give Mattia 2, Irias 1. How many does Irias have?
Irius is fine.
So-
He gave away 1 potency 2 and 1 potency 1 last time, I think. To you guys? No, he kept. Wait, Curse
Kept
of the
it.
Torment. He never gave any souls. He's fine.
Okay, so I'll take 3, Ilya takes 1.
Yeah, Irius will.
I need those fucking souls, guys. So if you want birds, I need souls.
Yeah, Irius
No,
like
Nix is good.
says that you should take instead of him. So.
Okay, so Mattia just gurgles on the souls.
You go suck in all the puddles of blood.
I know she does her usual thing where she puts she conjures up dried autumn leaf and she fills it with the soul, but it becomes like green and nurtured, and then she will eat the leaf.
Yeah. And kind of hovering out of the blood puddle on the ground is a tiny globule of red light. You get yourself 4 potency 1.
Hey, it's that. Oh, that's been. We're not starving anymore, I guess.
That's a new one for me. That was strange.
It was.
I think I'm woozy.
I'm feeling a bit lightheaded, in addition to the headache that I have ever since.
Right. And feels like more and more things are after our blood here. I guess the sooner we get our task done, the sooner we can somewhat relax just a little bit.
I concur.
Our agenda is still on. Can
Yes.
you make it? You're not in any. You're not been damaged too much.
No, just a little bit lightheaded. I can still fight quite well.
I'll be
And keep
fine.
a lookout for another hazard, which is freaking clouds with veins, I guess.
Blood clouds. Blood mist. Oh, blood mist sounds cool. Can we call them blood mists? Cool name.
Call them whatever you like. But I think we should make our way away from here if there may be more lurking in this god-awful weather.
Right. Right.
And Nix picks up his backpack, his
Take up your can.
stuff.
And with resolve in your hearts, and feeling slightly sleep deprived, a bit jittery from whatever strange creature that was, and a bit apprehensive knowing that you will have to continue to weather this incredibly bad weather for the 4 hours so trek that remain to the showdown at Squall Banner. We go to end tonight's episode of Charismatic Missouri. Woo!
Oh, that was an intense episode. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Just it.